Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to completely flip the script on how you interact with artificial intelligence. Are you tired of AI just kind of guessing the answers? Well, we are going to transform it from a guessing machine into a true reasoning engine. Today is all about taking a simple blank chat box and turning it into a high-powered dynamic workspace.
So, let's dive right into this massive paradigm shift. Without sources, AI is basically just guessing from its frozen memory. It's relying on patterns it absorbed months or even years ago, and we all know the hallucination risks that come with that. But if you think of the AI as a brilliant amnesiac intern, everything changes. I mean, you wouldn't ask a brand new intern to draft a complex contract entirely from memory, right? No way. You'd hand them the right books, open to the exact right pages, long before you ever ask the question. And that's exactly what we're doing today. With these tools, you are finally handing the AI the exact materials it needs to analyze what is right in front of it.
Here is our agenda for today. 1. The intern and context window. 2. File uploads, your data. 3. Web search, current data. 4. Deep research, delegated analysis. 5. The combined workflow. And 6. The new trust ladder.
Section 1. The intern and the context window. Subtitle: Where the information goes.
Okay, so the absolutely crucial point here is that these features do not give the AI some permanent filing cabinet. Instead, they pull information into a temporary, highly focused space known as the context window. When you upload a file or run a web search, the AI isn't opening a document the way you or I would. It's actually processing that text directly into its active memory alongside your prompts. And this is vital to understand. The second you close that chat, the memory is wiped entirely blank. Poof, gone. Every single conversation is its own isolated island. Section 2. File uploads, your data, reasoning over your specific documents. Let's look at a real-world application. Say you're staring down a 40-page service agreement. Now, the bad approach is treating the AI like a glorified search bar and just asking, hey, what should I look for? You're going to get a decent but entirely generic checklist based on its underlying training data. And guess what? You still have to read the whole 40-page document. But notice the stark difference with the good approach. You upload the PDF itself and say, identify the 5 clauses most likely to disadvantage me, quote the specific language, and explain what they mean. Boom! The AI is now reasoning over your exact reality. It does 90% of the heavy lifting, saves you an hour of reading, and points you straight to the 10% that actually requires your human judgment. It's a total game changer.
But look, we have to be smart about this. There are definitely watch-outs. First up is silent truncation. If you throw a massive document at it, the AI might just hit a page limit and stop reading without even telling you. Second, if you upload a scanned PDF, the AI uses optical character recognition, or OCR, to read it, which can literally misread crucial numbers. But honestly, the most dangerous failure mode is substitution. You've got to remember that the model might secretly fill in gaps with its training data if it can't find the answer in your specific file. That is critical to watch for. So what's the safest fix? Always instruct the AI to pull direct, verbatim quotes right from the uploaded file. That way, you can easily verify it.
Section 3. Web search, current data, real-time retrieval for a changing world. So, web search is perfectly suited for those time-sensitive questions, right? Things like prices, recent news, or software versions that could have totally changed in the last year. This brilliantly illustrates how web search completely eliminates the risk of stale, cut-off data. If you ask for 2026 UAE payroll software options without search, the AI is either going to hallucinate or spit out outdated info from its frozen memory. But with search turned on, asking for current pricing in AED and requiring specific citations for a 20-person company forces the AI to anchor its answer to the live internet. It goes out, reads the top results, and writes an answer firmly grounded in today's reality.
However, web search isn't magic. The AI is basically acting as a search engine plus a summarizer, and the price of using it is that you have to deal with search engine bias. We all know search engines often favor highly clicked SEO blogs over dry, accurate primary documentation. And if the top 3 results repeat the exact same incorrect fact, the AI is going to confidently summarize that error right back to you. So the absolute key takeaway here is that a citation only proves a page was retrieved. It does not prove that it is correct. A citation is merely a pointer for your own human verification. Always click through on the claims that actually matter to you.
Section 4. Deep research, delegated analysis, scaling search with synthesis.
Now we reach the absolute climax of our toolbox, deep research. And let me tell you, this is a fundamentally different beast than a quick chat. You are no longer chatting with a digital assistant here. You are literally delegating a multi-hour project to a research analyst and walking away. Instead of a quick 10-second wait where the AI skims 3 pages, you give the AI a prompt and it spends 10 to 30 minutes running dozens of searches, reading vast amounts of material, taking its own notes, and synthesizing a fully structured 5 to 20-page cited report. It is the ultimate tool for mapping out completely unfamiliar territory.
But because these 15-page reports look so beautifully authoritative, the risk of hallucinations becomes incredibly dangerous. A slick report with 40 citations looks like 40 verified facts. Spoiler alert, it isn't. The AI might link to pages that do exist, sure, but they might say something entirely different than what the report actually claims. Or even worse, it might link to completely dead pages. You must stay vigilant. The golden rule for deep research is this: budget 30 minutes to manually verify the 5 to 10 specific claims that actually matter before you even think about putting your name on that report.
Section 5. The Combined Workflow. Stacking Tools for Massive Leverage.
Okay, let's see what happens when we combine all 3 of these tools. It is amazing. Imagine you need to draft a comprehensive position paper. Step 1. You use deep research to map the field and see exactly what's being debated out there. Step 2. You take the single most important PDF source from that report, upload it, and have the AI extract the core arguments. Step 3. Run a quick web search to catch any real-time updates from, say, the last 24 hours. And finally, Step 4. Synthesize the whole shebang right there in the context window. By stacking these tools sequentially, you get a deeply engaged, perfectly updated output in 90 minutes, something that would normally take you a full, exhausting day.
And finally, Section 6, the new trust ladder, redefining your relationship with AI outputs.
Notice how bringing external sources into the mix completely shifts the baseline? Without these features, asking the AI to summarize a contract is a super low-trust guessing game. But with the file upload, it jumps straight to high trust. Asking for the latest software version from pure memory gives you zero trust. But add web search and watch that instantly shift to high trust. Now, the verification step doesn't disappear, but it fundamentally changes. It shifts your job from asking, wait, is the AI making this up? To simply asking, okay, does the source actually say this?
Take a mental screenshot right now. This is your ultimate cheat sheet for knowing exactly which tool to pull from your toolbox based on the demands of your specific task. Use file uploads when you actually own the source material. Use web search when the task is time-sensitive or you desperately need live citations. And unleash deep research when you are facing a massive multi-hour project in totally unfamiliar territory. Just remember to skip search for pure formatting tasks and skip deep research if you really just need a quick fact. You've got the tools now, it's just about applying them correctly.
And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. The next time you sit down to work, before you press send on your next prompt, I want you to challenge yourself. Ask yourself, are you still asking the intern to guess from a frozen memory? Or are you finally handing them the book? It's time to stop accepting shallow guesses and start providing the exact material your AI needs to thrive. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and I will catch you in the next one.